All right, welcome. And a huge thank you to the ex-Freelancer, who gave us an exclusive early look inside the unreleased book, Boring Problems, Big Money. So today, we're diving straight into one of its most powerful ideas, how to find a ready-made, fully validated software roadmap that's probably hiding right under your nose.
So, let's get right into this. The book's core message? Stop trying to invent the next unicorn. Seriously. The real money, the kind of desperate business pain that people will gladly pay to solve, isn't in some shiny new app. It's buried deep inside those chaotic, cobbled-together spreadsheets that are, let's be honest, quietly running the entire global economy.
And look, this is the fear that just paralyzes so many of us, right? The single biggest reason most solo software businesses fail is what's called the build trap. You know the drill. You pour months, maybe even years of your life into a project, building in a total vacuum, only to launch and hear crickets. It's an absolute nightmare.
So how do you actually sidestep that trap? Well, you find what the book calls a shadow IT blueprint. Now here's the key. These things are not built by developers. They're built by what he calls citizen developers. You know, accountants, HR managers, logistics coordinators. These are people who simply cannot wait 6 months for an IT ticket to get resolved. They have a burning problem today, so they build their own fragile, macro-filled spreadsheets to solve it.
And this right here is the crucial mindset shift. When a corporate IT department looks at one of these files, all they see is a security risk, a liability waiting to happen. But an architect, that's the book's term for a systems thinker, they see something completely different. They see a free, fully validated prototype that a company has already paid for, with hundreds and hundreds of hours of desperate labor. Okay, let's make this super real. You are not trying to build the next Microsoft Excel. That's not the goal. Your real competitor is Steve, you know, the guy who left the company 5 years ago, but whose undocumented mission-critical spreadsheet is still, to this day, running the entire inventory system.
I mean, that spreadsheet, it is a ticking time bomb. It probably crashes constantly. The formulas are this total black box of mystery. Nobody, and I mean nobody, dares to touch it because they're terrified of bringing the whole operation crashing down. And yet, the entire business depends on it. This fragile, chaotic system, that is your single biggest opportunity.
Because you see, that fragile system isn't just some problem that needs fixing. No, it is a completely validated business case handed to you on a silver platter. It gives you literally everything you need to build a real product, and it completely eliminates all the guesswork.
The moment you find a piece of shadow IT, it instantly gives you 3 things every single founder is desperate to have. Let's just break them down real quick.
Okay, first up, proof of pain. The fact that they sank hundreds of hours into building a clunky workaround proves the problem is absolutely agonizing for them. Second, you get a product roadmap. The logic in the macros, the names of the columns, that's your feature list, already battle-tested and validated by daily use. And finally, willingness to pay. For a business running on a file that could implode at any moment, a stable software subscription isn't a cost. It is cheap insurance against total catastrophe. So the takeaway here is pretty clear. Stop inventing problems to solve. Start observing the broken systems that already exist all around you. This really demands a fundamental shift in your professional identity, from a freelancer who gets paid to patch a single problem to an architect who builds a robust system to replace a broken one and gets paid for it month after month after month. And that, really, brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Every medium to large company out there is just filled with these hidden time bombs. The only question is, what fragile, terrifying, mission-critical spreadsheet is hiding in your company's shared drive right now, just waiting to become your next product?